Okay. Alright, I want to make this known before we get going into this. This is all uncut footage. Um, so I'm not changing anything out, so if you see me glitchy or something stupid happen, it's just how it goes. I'm not going to edit anything out. I want y'all to see how the game is up to this point in time. Either way, welcome back to the channel, guys. What you're watching is Assassin's Creed Unity, kind of like in my previous video. This is going to be Assassin's Creed Unity, I guess, about 2 years later. I guess we could say it's kind of diving into 3 years, but it's been out for quite some time now. And Ubisoft has made their fair amount of changes and updates. I believe they are done updating this game, sadly. But, either way, we are now in 2017. I'm still playing Assassin's Creed Unity. I know a decent amount of the community is still playing it, and that's a good thing. Either way, this is going to be kind of like a mini review, not a review to do with the story or anything like that, mainly how the gameplay and how the game plays up to this point in time, overall. So we're going to start off with gameplay. Gameplay is still just about the same as it was when the game launched back in 2014. I've been playing the game the whole time that it's been out. Obviously, I've taken a couple months off from playing it every now and then, but I've put a majority of my time into this game. I really do love this game. It's just not as well received. It's kind of in the mixed bag. Either way, with Assassin's Creed Origin on the horizon, and I feel like it was time to kind of bid our farewell to this game. I will keep playing this game, and if you guys want to still see gameplay of it, I will still be making it, but by the time Assassin's Creed Origins drops, I'll be taking a little break from it until I feel like visiting Paris again. As far as combat goes, combat has been, I'd say, a decent amount improved. Enemies have, their detection meter has gone down a lot. Like, they can still spot you in stupid areas, but like when the game first came out, there would be snipers on roofs, or yeah, we'll start with that. There's snipers on roofs that are spotting you far, far away. Like, not even when you're on a roof. Like, you could be inside a building and they spot you. That's how bad it was. That's kind of improved. All of their detection meters have kind of been lowered down, I believe. So spotting isn't as crazy now. If you're on a laggy server, which you will be seeing, co-op games, it's just, if it's a laggy game, it's a laggy server, stupid things will happen. You could be in the middle of being spotted, and next thing you know, you can do a stealth takedown, which isn't a bad thing. That's fine. But you could get spotted across the map, and you're nowhere near them. It's like if your other player, your other partner gets spotted, then you get spotted, and that's just how the server kind of takes it, I guess. It's just all laggy. Co-op isn't as super balanced still. It's mainly has to do with if the host has a good server connection, if you do, and the two other players, or how many people you're playing with. You all kind of have to have a good connection for everything to run very smoothly, and the chances of that are very slim. Now, there are times there can be a good game, but it just kind of depends. You just kind of have to go with it. Co-op is still very fun. I still like to play it with some of my friends when they're playing, but most of the time I run solo. So combat is kind of mixed. Next up, we're going to talk about free running and the parkour and all that. I'd say it has improved a lot, I'd say. Obviously, it was a big deal because Arno would, like, float to an object, and as you probably have already seen, he still kind of does that. He does it a little bit. It feels a little bit more realistic now. I don't take it very seriously. I think it's kind of fun how he just kind of can float to a different object. There's some weight because, you know, Arno has different movements, so therefore when he's like jumping to an object, he'll move his arms around and kind of make it look realistic. It's just overall the way he does it, or the way the game kind of moves him, makes it look very floaty and stuff like that. They've improved it a lot. He doesn't do it too much, but there's definitely times if you're just running and you're just spamming the X button to jump, he's gonna float to an object that you're not even meaning to jump to. But if you're just spamming the X, then you're just letting that happen. Overall, content-wise, they've been adding a fair amount of content. Not lately. After Dead Kings dropped, nothing's really come out. But content-wise, there's a lot here. Like, overall for the game, so many years later, I feel like they have added like little things along the way while they were trying to update the game and patch it. So there's a lot of side quests, there's puzzle missions, you have your co-op missions, and then you have your main story. Like I said, I'm not diving deep into like the main story or anything like that. This isn't a full-on review of the game, it's really just how it plays now, so many years later. See, like this, I was trying to jump to the rope, and I ended up just jumping off the map. That's one of the reasons why they got rid of the jump button in the first place. I guarantee you, I don't know exactly if that's the case, but I know I know for a fact in my mind that that's probably what they did. I kind of sounded retarded, but they felt like people were complaining about how he just jumps everywhere. When you're pressing the X button, he's jumping to places you don't want him to jump. But that's been a thing since every Assassin's Creed. You can go back to Assassin's Creed 2. You will do that. And it's just, I don't feel like the X button should have been taken out for Syndicate, nor I don't know if it's going to be in Origins. I hope it is. I like the feeling that I can jump when I want to. I don't like that I feel like I'm restricted to not be able to jump. So Unity kind of adds that availability for me. Customization wise, it's still probably the best in the series. I mean, you can change everything from his headpiece, his torso, his legs, and his gloves. Everything can be changed into different pieces of your style, whether you want to go range, stealth, combat, anything like that. It can be changed statistically the way you want it to be. My character's more set up on a stealthy but yet health kind of tankish kind of route, so I can deal decent amount of damage depending on the weapon, but I'm more of a stealth person. But if I get into a combat situation, I can take more damage. Overall, weapon-wise, there's still the wide variety of one-handed weapons, long-handed weapons, or two-handed, I guess, heavy weapons, sidearms like flintlock pistols, and muskets, rifles. They don't have crazy customization as in what you can do, but they all have different looks. You can upgrade the amount of damage they do through one upgrade, and that's kind of how they added that whole Creed point thing you can buy, which is stupid. I don't vouch for that. I just say save up money in game. There's plenty of heists to do to get money, and it's fine. By the way, every time I say take a shot of vodka. Damn it. Either way, there's not too much left for me to say besides I'm working on outside of the review. I'd say I'd give this game, I personally, on story-wise, after story content in general, customization, things, what you get for $60 if you bought it for $60 now, today. Obviously, you can get the game for about $20 or less now. I'd give it a good 8.5, 9 out of 10. And a lot of people are going to hate me for that. But it's overall my opinion on how I enjoy it. I enjoy the hell out of this game. I think it is one of the best, in my opinion. I would put it in my top 3 favorite, or I'd put it in my top 10 favorite games, to be honest. Overall, just gameplay just is so good. Not story, but gameplay. There's a lot of content here, and there's a lot of customization, and there's a lot of fun. If you bought the game today, I would say you should do it. Just have it in your list. It's a fun game to play with co-op wise. So, Thank you so much for watching, guys. This is a stupid ending because everybody dies. I'll see y'all later.